Miss Osaki. I miss you. I'm just hanging out with Greta and Betsy, our little cow. And we're going to do some practice problems to prepare for the quiz on Friday. So, assistant, we're going to start by doing a fraction times a whole number. So from the video that we made, we know that we need to raise it up, multiply across. So we take our whole number, raise it up by putting a 1 underneath as a denominator, and then we do 2 times 6, which is 12, and then 3 times 1, which is 3. So 12 thirds. If I'm to simplify this, to turn it into a mixed number, or actually not a mixed number in this case, we would do 12 divided by 3, and 3 times 4 is exactly 12, so we're just going to leave it as that. You can leave that, Greta. Okay. Number 2, we have a fraction times a fraction. So this problem, there is no raise it up. There's just multiply across, multiply across, multiply across. So we get 3/20. And that does not look like it's simplifiable, so we're good. Number 3 here, for this is just a demo. I'll give you practice problems in a minute. We're going to simplify. So I can start chopping these in half if I want to because they're both even numbers, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get straight to the GCF. So I'm going to come down here and take my 12, my numerator, and my 36 and list the factors. So 1 times 12 equals 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4, that's it. So when I turn these into a little snake, and he takes his nap and lays down, now all of the numbers are spread out in order. So these are all the factors of 12. And for 36, I think we're going to have a lot here. 3 times 12, 4 times 9. Oh boy. She's tired. Okay, we've got a lot here. So let me list these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2 sixes. Okay, we'll just write 1. 12, 18, 36. All right, so what do they have in common? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 6, 12, 12. So the GCF, the greatest common factor, is 12. Oh, well, that saves me from having to chop in half multiple times. So if I just divide 12 by 12, I get 1. 36 divided by 12, I get 3. So 1/3 is my simplified answer there. All right, so now we're over here on number 4, and we're going to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. So I'm getting in the minivan, all crooked and sideways. I know I'm going to keep my denominator the same, and then I'm going to take 5 times 3 and get 15, driving. 15 plus 1 equals 16, so 16/5. I've changed it into an improper fraction, which is what I needed to do. Now when we have a mixed number times a mixed number, we're going to loop-de-loop both of these so that we can simply multiply across. So I'm going to squeeze this in here. Okay, denominator stays the same. 4 times 1 equals, Greta, get your hand out of there, child. And then 4 plus 2 equals 6. So I have 6/4. And then over here, 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. And I leave my denominator the same. So I have 6/4 times 7/3. Multiply across, 42. Multiply across, 12. And then at this point, I can turn this back into a mixed number to see what 1 2/4 plus 2 1/3 is. Go ahead, seriously. All right, so I know that 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, stop. Seriously, this is for my students. And then 4, 5, 6. And then 6/12 will be left over. If you're like, wait a minute, how did you get that? I was just thinking this, 42 divided by 12. 12 goes into 42 3 times. And then 42 minus 36 is 6, so I'd have a remainder of 6. 3 and 6/12. 3 and 6/12. I know that's the same as 3 1/2. So that would be my answer. One more before it's your turn. Okay, so change to a mixed number. So this is the same thing as that I just did over here. So I can do 12 divided by 5. 5 goes into 12 2 times. Subtract remainder of 2, so 2 2/5. Or I can also think in my head, 5 goes into 12 twice because that would be 10. And then there's 2 more left to get to 12, so 2/5. Okay, now it's time for the little mischief maker to do her problem on the bottom. She is going to subtract with like denominators, and her denominators are blueberries. So, Greta, 7 blueberries minus 3 blueberries equals
4 blueberries.
Good job. So she just did fractions. Her denominator was blueberries. And she subtracted the numerators, and you're going to write blueberries. You're going to write your denominator?
I'm going to draw blueberries.
She's going to draw blueberries. Okay, so she did it. Nice job. And then these problems are for you, wonderful students, to try out at home.